Hi, YouTube. Welcome to Shimmer Girl Talks. Today's topic: what our parents fail to tell us. Now, some things we end up finding out, along life's path, along life's highway. And obviously, a lot of parents are telling their children things that I'm going to bring up today. And I don't know how long this video is going to be, if I'm going to be able to get all my thoughts out. But I think what I'm about to say, I'm saying more for our community. One thing that I like to stress is marriage. Building a life with a spouse. Not a baby daddy or a boyfriend girlfriend. Um, you know, Build your life with the spouse. Have your children. Don't put the cart before the horse. The cart before the horse. Yeah, don't do that. So, I would like to put a disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor in any way, shape, or form. This is just an opinion. But I was at work one day. This was last year. And I was talking to one of my coworkers, man my age, and he's got two preteen boys. And he was so excited to come to me and talk to me about stocks. You should get into stocks, blah, 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 not knowing that my husband had already been talking to me for months and months and months about getting into the stock market. And it wasn't that I didn't want to. I just, had other things going on, other thoughts on my mind, stuff like that. My husband, he made the comments like, oh, yeah, somebody else tells you and now you want to do it. No, honey, I was planning on doing it even when you were telling me. I just hadn't gotten around to it. But talking to my coworker, he kind of, put it like in simpler terms. He was like, you can go to Robinhood, even PayPal, and what PayPal is currency, cryptocurrency. So this is something that I feel like a lot of Black parents fail to tell their children when they're young. Start saving, even if it's $10 a month. That's $120 in a year. And if you're 20 years old and every time you get a raise at work or you get a job promotion or you get a better job, keep adding on to that, because you'll look up one day and be, well, older, Lord willing, and you will have that money in your bank account. Now I'm going to make a generalized opinion. A lot of times we, especially the younger ones of us, like to wear our money. Gym shoes, flashy car, bundles. This is my hair though. Bundles, lashes, makeup, vices, weed, smoking, drinking. That's where our money goes. Um, so I think a lot of parents do not teach their children at a young age. Start investing in your future. Savings, even if it's a small amount. Play the stock market, but play what you can afford to lose, because the stock market does go up and down. And right now it's down. Um, Marry, don't create kids all over the place willy-nilly. Have it with your spouse. Build your life there. What people don't seem to understand, a marriage can create wealth. This it's a two-person income. Buy a house together. That's another thing. Now, um, the consensus is torn on whether or not you should buy a house. I think my opinion is you should buy a house if you can afford it. Try to put down like a nice down payment, 20% if you can. We didn't put down 20%, but we're working at, paying the house down, with putting extra money onto the principal. And a lot of time, you look at, for example, white people and stuff, they end up inheriting, a house from grandparents, or not all. It's another generalization. But anyway, so their grandparents might have been in the house since the 40s, 50s, or whatever, even the 70s. They die off. Maybe their parents, God forbid. I'm just making an observation. and they're able to sell the house and split the proceeds. Matter of fact, the house that we're in right now, that's exactly what happened. Their mother died, and what we purchased the house for, the siblings split that money. You know, um, so I mean, it's so much more that I could say to this, but like I said, education is another biggie. Um, and sometimes you have to start off small to get to the big, and a lot of times people um they want things that they didn't put their own blood, sweat, and tears into. They want, to be handed things, but that's not how life works or operates. You have to work for what you want, So the main gist of this video was, a lot of times parents are not telling their children to save, to set up an IRA account, to you know deal with stocks and stuff like that. My grandmother used to say, and it's a stereotype, but this is what she literally used to say. She would have been 99 years old next month if she was still living. And she said, Black people let a hole burn in their pocket, let money burn a hole in their pocket. And I look at the people on my job, and, you know, and I know they make decent money, but they're either always asking for somebody for money, or they never seem to have like money set up for a rainy day. And one thing I don't like to do, I don't count other people's money because it's not my place. But when I see some people out here struggling, then years down the road when they need money, and that they were making decent money, even like I said, even if it's not, I mean, nowadays you can pretty much go out and get a job at like $15 an hour now. And if you're a 20-year-old, 25-year-old, that's much more money than I was making when I was 25, and I still managed to save money even then, way, way back in the day. It wasn't a lot, but it was something for a rainy day. And I think that's something that, we don't stress enough, you know. But that's my opinion, my video for today. Check out my other videos, as I always suggest. If you're like new to my platform, and subscribe, and I will be back another day. Bye.